Yo, what is happening, everybody? It is Reflex, and today we got this singles match. This is on Crossfire. It's a pretty solid game. Got this game probably about 15 minutes ago, something like that. Yeah, it's a good game. And I thought I'd just go ahead and do a, I guess, update video or something like that. I guess you could say it's an updating video. For the Modern Warfare Remastered singles tips and tricks. I did one a while back on Overgrown, and now Overgrown is out of the singles playlist. Thank fuck. I absolutely hated Overgrown singles. TL, I love it. Well, I wouldn't say I love it, but I can tolerate it more. Dubs, nah, not my thing. But now that, you know, it's out of singles, it makes me really happy. So that's awesome. But yeah, I just really needed to do an update video about this. Now, I'm just going to get pretty much into it and start talking about all the different strategies that I use. I've been playing singles since Modern Warfare 2, so I mean, it's one of my more favorite game modes. I rather play TL and dubs, but I don't know. I guess you could say singles just has like a special place in my heart. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship, though. I'm kind of stuttering. You're going to have to excuse me. It's 2:30 in the morning, so I'm slightly tired and I've had school all day. But anyway, not the point. Singles, yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. It's just like sometimes singles can go your way, and the other times singles can definitely not go your way. And for this guy in this match, things do not go his way. And you'll see how bad some of his timing is, and it's unfortunate. He really wasn't too bad of a player. You'll see in one point he accidentally had on an RPG class, which I don't know what happened. I think he messed up a perk slot or something. But don't assume that he was bad. He actually wasn't a bad player. He knew what he was doing. So yeah, that's that. I notice a lot of people sometimes tell me that, like, yo, these guys suck. Why did you fucking upload this? I'm like, it's just a gameplay. Relax. Not a big deal. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get into singles tips. You're going to see right here. One thing you got to do in singles is you got to break down the map. Breaking down the map into sections of where people can be. You saw me watching both crosses right here. You guys have seen the double cross video before on Crossfire. I pretty much have him trapped in one corner of the map. He can't really go anywhere. So I just had to wait, and he ended up just peeking around a bit. So with singles, I like to mostly play with an AR, but when I want to change it up on people a bit, sometimes I like to play a bit more aggressive. Now you got to be careful playing aggressive in singles, because playing really aggressive, kind of like what I'm doing right now, if you don't play it cautiously like I am right now, you can get picked very easily, because sound whoring in this game is unbelievable, and you don't have anybody else watching spots for you. You don't have anybody watching your crosses. It's just you and the other guy. Another big thing about singles is positioning. Say you're getting in a gunfight across the map and you see the enemy run away into another place. I would never chase that. Unless you have complete confidence or you just don't care, don't ever chase gunfights in singles. Your best bet to do in pretty much in singles, you can do it in other game modes as well. Try to avoid gunfights. Avoiding gunfights is the best thing you can do. So if you're in a sketchy situation and you can't really get in or out of it, you just don't know what to do. You know, you're getting sprayed around a corner. You know, if you can stun him and dip out of there and just stay alive, your key to success in singles is staying alive. That's probably the biggest thing I can stress more than anything. And playing it slow sometimes will get you the win, I promise. It's not like other game modes. You can't just run around and hope and do the best. Now see what I'm doing here? I'm breaking this map into sections. Now that I know he walked into cafe, I have him trapped on this side of, like, I'm kind of 50-50ing. I'm like hoping he's going to come towards the spawn side, but I'm also thinking, I'm like, you know, hopefully he just won't go towards B. Now I see his head right here. Now what I do right here is, see how I'm like at the edge of this corner? This is making me a very hard target to kill. That is a very hard target. Like I'm on this little head glitch just in case he did come around and have an AR and get me. Like I had a very hard shot for him. That's one thing in singles that you really need to know is making yourself a hard target. When you get in a gunfight with another person, say across the map with an AR, so they have an AR, you have an AR, both y'all are just spraying across the map, never stay still and spray them. Always move back and forth with them 16. Now, back in other Call of Duties, this was a little bit easier with stock and stuff, so we are in Call of Duty 4. We're back in 2007, so this is a bit different. You move a little bit like slower, but still, making yourself a hard target in singles is important. And also, more than anything, I really can't stress this more than anything. When you're playing, don't overthink it. A lot of people do the same strategies. A lot of people do the same things. Just because there's a limited amount of stuff you can do. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that you can do, but there's limitations to it. I'm just kind of trying to break the map down here and try to find out where he is. I pretty much gave up all of A side, and I was assuming he was over here. I don't remember if I end up being right or not. I can't remember. I'm just kind of running around a bit. Alright, now in this exact situation, I realize that I have B locked down. Now I'm hearing stuns and nades come over, and I can't seem to locate him. I don't see him in the spawn or anything. Now this is a key time where you actually want to plant the bomb. You know you have the bomb cleared. He has no nades, no anything. I'm just gonna kind of peek and wait for see if I can see him any last second view, but no, I don't. So I'm just like, you know what? When you have a bomb site cleared in singles, get the bomb down as soon as you can and get to a spot that you know is gonna work, and you're at the advantage. Now what I did here is I played this a bit more different. What most people would have done is they would have ran towards back kitchen, but in singles you gotta keep in mind one thing that's really important. Always keep in mind that maybe the enemy is watching everything you're doing. So I thought to myself, I'm like, I'm gonna run towards the back. He's gonna assume I'm going kitchen, but I'm gonna cut back middle behind the bus, and I'm gonna pick him up following me, which is exactly what I was doing. So that's one thing I can't really stress anymore in singles. Always assume that the enemy is watching you very closely. And this position in this round right here just shows you how much you really have to be aware in singles. He just ends up walking right behind me, and I end up hearing him. And this just shows that sound whoring is really key in COD 4. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Use some of these strats to your advantage. I promise you will get those W's. It's been Reflex. I will catch you guys in the next one.